Buy Phoenix, you buy local. Yeah, buddy.
Howdy.
What's up, folks? What's up, Rude Dog?
Happy Friday.
Big Boy, Lisa the Witch, hello. How you guys doing? Hopefully good. It is Friday.
Wasn't loud enough.
Hello?
Huh? Eh?
Ah,
Ah, look at the FPS. IF.
are you sure it was 120 hertz?
No. It's like a game mode. Oh, that's not.
I wonder if you need to be in a different picture set.
Surviving, almost done with the work week.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, X-Meister?
Howdy,
Rude
howdy.
Dog, Lisa, Big Boy. We raised $35 for MVG.
Oh my.
Breakfast. It'll pick up the crunch.
Hope so. Brits aren't particularly crunchy crackers. They're more,
Buttery.
I feel like they just kind of squish.
You can sit on it. Squeeze. What's up, the Spiritu de Sangre?
Hello. These are the devil.
What we got today, Griffin?
Sure do. With a 4070 Ti.
Oh. How we
All three. That burrito's fighting me.
13700K?
12900.
i7?
i7 12900K. Or i9 13700K. You know what? They're probably interchangeable. IKF.
9KF. Nervous about work stuff. Today is going to be a quiet day, so I hope everything is fine. How about you guys? It's good that I don't work weekends. Same. Yeah.
They kind of do.
I don't work all the time, but
Whenever.
that's what happens when you own your own business.
It sucks. Don't do it. I'm kidding.
PC Wi-Fi. What about RAM?
Actually, it's a Z690A Wi-Fi DDR4.
Oh.
We've got T-Force 32 gig, 3200 mega.
$32 gigs.
32 gigs.
Yay. Oh, my eyes.
Eyes. Hey, that's average size. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My average eyes. Working weekends was definitely interesting. Still never decided if I liked it or not.
I don't mind working on Sundays.
That schedule that I had with, I think it was Saturday and no, it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That sounds right.
I think it was Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, because we were Monday through Thursday.
Definitely interesting.
Did you like leaving at midnight?
The only good thing about that was traffic. There was no traffic.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd hate to work weekends, but I wouldn't hate having work days act as weekends if my schedule ever changes. Specs.
Yaks.
Motherboard. On TB.
One TB. One tuberculosis, please.
Oh boy.
I love putting tuberculosis in my PC.
Here's the meat and potatoes. RTX 4070? 80.
4072.
4070 Ti? 1000 watts. Oh boy.
Huh? 1000 watt.
1000 wow, wow, wow.
1000 watt.
10,000 watts.
For you.
And no add-ons, right? Nope. No, that should be right. Hot build? Yeah.
Hot, 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 hot.
Well, this is our new base Griffin.
Yep.
Besides the 12900K. 1000 watt.
Correct.
Oh, they're not deep cool fans either.
There aren't. Oh my goodness.
New base Griffin. Got the 3080 changed to a 4070 Ti. Oh.
Fucker's nowhere to be found. Found.
BRGG.
Oh.
Got defense. Ah. So, did a lot of adding to the website last night. Put a whole bunch of parts on there. So, if anybody interested, you can go check it out.
Tell us if you find anything. Shouldn't be there.
Tell us if you find a free GPU.
We won't give it to you.
I remember that at Redacted, there was like people who found like a, if you typed in like the URL, you could get like a free GPU.
Oh my god.
Google Analytics. Ooh, Google Analytics 4.
Huh?
I wonder what Google Analytics 4 provides.
Google
Did you see
Analytics.
ClickUp's getting an update? advertising. It's like
Not good.
fast.
It's gonna fuck everything up. Doritos.
Oh yeah. Happens when you play with Chipotle.
Good though.
Chipotle way.
And there was like no.
They learned their lesson. I'm pretty sure Raven is our most customizable PC now. Still not sure about putting AMD in there yet. Probably be fine. Do some testing first. All this stuff.
A lot of options. Hopefully it's not too much.
I mean,
I doubt it.
it's still pretty straightforward. Like,
Yeah. I just know there's always gonna be that one person. We can't design for the lowest common design.
they're gonna be
Lowest
like, oh my
common
god, what do I
denominator.
buy? There's so much stuff.
Paul Rude Dog can't stop talking about how fast the PC is, a testimonial.
Oh
If
boy.
you ever need one, I love that. That's great. We gotta test to see if the 4070 Ti fits.
Roads where we're going.
See if we can make that.
At a professional.
Do a good job.
Yeah.
Do an extra good job. Yeah, would you guys be upset if we had a do an extra good job option?
Like $50. Like,
It just adds, anywhere between $50 and $100 depending on the model. It's fine. We do a really, really good job now, but if you want us to do an extra really fantastic job, you have to select that option.
only $50.
It's only $50. What do you guys care? Not like you work hard for your money.
What's up, Christy? Your case acquisition is in motion.
It has been received.
It has begun. Oh, we were just joking about adding we're joking about the new website, not new website, but the website adding a bunch of stuff, and then we're joking about adding a button at the bottom for like $50. You just click, it says, do an extra good job. Professional cable management.
I think we've gotten requests like that before, haven't we?
I think so.
Where it's like, please do it, like, please be careful.
Because one of those websites out there was charging that. It was like $50 for cable management.
Which is ridiculous.
What happens if you don't buy that? Do they just
I think they just stuff it. I think they
shove
just
it in there?
grab it and stuff it. It's a real like grip and rip situation.
They just glue all your panel shut so you can't open it and see it? Oh, I wasn't trying to like call anyone out. Like, I just remember there's a company out there that was charging that.
Damn. Boom.
Oh.
So these remain the bomb factory. They're bombs.
Nope.
Have you seen that SpongeBob? That, oh, it's the pies. I think like Squidward, it's a pie or something like that. It's like, oh, these were made in the bomb factory. And they'll play that over like a picture of a Subaru or something. Oh yeah.
These are our little 16 pin extensions we've been using. Working pretty well.
Yeah. Complaint so far.
Is the latch on the top or the bottom?
I can look though.
Big boy.
The pins go on top. Pins face up.
Oh.
Hey, let me double check. Yeah, you can see the little square. What's up, Nick?
Nick. We're just talking about your PC.
How's your hot ass Minecraft?
That's got to be the board, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with like the voltage or something.
Yeah, we don't really understand either. Pat's right.
I had a couple of those come through on me at Redacted, and they were like 10, 600Ks doing that. Like, they were just piping hot. I think it was a board issue.
For no goddamn reason.
Oh no, 10 600K. They're supposed to be nice and cool. Yeah, I think it's the motherboard. Something fishy going on with the voltage.
Oh yeah, we'll check and see how much shipping is. No, when CPUs fail, they usually throw errors. Like
Could be a CPU, but I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it's the motherboard.
CPU would be easier, but motherboard is cheaper, I guess. I mean, granted, it all gets sent back to the manufacturer one way.
Good
or
one,
another,
Christy.
No, we don't want to. If we can help it, we try not to mess with the voltage settings because.
I thought you were making a funny about past. We didn't do that.
No.
Didn't know that it was happening.
I think it happened once. I think at least once with like
Probably just an extreme case.
like an 11900. It was probably like an 11900 with a Dark Rock or something, and the person was like sold on. Went clear through.
I don't know what was going on with that situation. Come on.
One. Where is it? Ah. It's very possible, yeah, that they just did it and didn't notify the customer.
No, I don't think that I've ever undervolted any of my shit besides GPU. I don't think I've ever undervolted. No, I take that back. I did that on my mining rig. Back in the day. What's up, Trash?
Hey, Ash. Friends, where?
Learned so much the past few weeks trying to fix these temps. Never knew what undervolting was. Oh, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, generally, and not to single you out, Nick, I think generally we probably would have brought the PC back sooner, but since you are a capable human being, not that others aren't, we do try to
We just have good communication with you.
you by yourself are good at communicating, but we also do like to try and solve issues like remotely if we can possibly, because it's less time for everyone away from their computer. and
Quasi.
whatnot.
I see you typing that in all our YouTube videos, you little rascal.
What? Hey-o.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Ew. Oh.
Hmm.
Get out of there, you stupid cable.
What are you doing?
What is this thing? Just a jumper?
Yeah, I think so.
Out of there. Nightmare jumper.
OT has been calculated. Third is the day. Day 4. I might have missed something. March 3rd is for overtime? Is that when you get paid your overtime? Yep. Hey. You make a PC purchase. Oh.
Oh boy.
Who are you buying it from? Come on, tell us. Tell us who.
You want to select the option to do a very good job? Extra 50 bucks.
We'll only charge you $45. But I know, I want to say I know that's a joke, but when I read that,
My heart.
my heart jumped a little bit. I was like, God damn it. Dell, I shouldn't be yelling.
Buying e-machines.
From an e-girl. We need an e-girl.
Need a girl builder. Make our ratings go. Pew, pew.
Good enough.
Like a glove.
Like it. Would automatically triple. Yeah. Power GPU. Dude, you're gonna give me a fucking heart attack. Look, you're allowed to have your own opinion about like where you think you should buy from, but I am letting you know that it is an incorrect opinion.
You will make the right choice.
You will make the right choice. You will buy local, and you will. I almost said redacted.
Nope.
No. And you will buy Phoenix if you want. If you want to. It's up to you. You're allowed to have opinion, I guess.
You know all those hackers killing you in Tarkov? They're not hacking. They just have Phoenix species.
PC's not fast enough to keep up with the hackers. Guess what I have for you?
You gonna build your beast? Well, I mean,
Whoever you want.
you could choose.
You should spec out something really, really fucked up, like a 20 fan massive super tower, and then request Ryan to build.
That sounds like a good plan.
That I would love to film that. Need to take more pictures, just for like recording sake, so that I can show my kids how ridiculous this all is. So Mo more half Evo. What the fuck?
No, I was making it funny. They don't have hacks. They just have a gaming piece. Not like having a gaming chair.
What?
When someone's hacking, you say, "Oh, they have a gaming chair."
No.
You ever heard that?
No, that's funny though.
You don't play multiplayer, do you?
Not really, and if I do, I don't I'm not on chat or anything. I just
Ooh.
sit and rage by myself.
There for the interactions.
I probably should, because that would be more fun.
They're so funny.
At one point in college, when I did play multiplayer games, playing Battlefield, and one guy was typing in the chat because we were playing late at night, and he was like, and we were just being shitty kids. He was like, yeah, like the morning crew is way chiller than this. And we were like started getting on him, like, how much of a life do you like not have to know morning versus night crew on Battlefield 1? He's like, I work night. Sometimes I play in the morning. And we were being so mean to him. And have you seen those memes where it's like, you kill a guy and then you type or like go in voice chat and you're like, get shit on, loser. And then it's like some like middle-aged dude comes on and he's like, well, yeah, I guess I'm just getting a little too old for this game. And you're like, wait, no. I didn't mean it.
Dude, I remember when Xbox Live first came out, like we were playing the mech game, and there was a guy on my team. He was like, he sounded different, like older, I guess, because like most people on there were kids, but this dude was like, I think he said he was like 60 something.
Oh my God.
And that was like Xbox Live days.
That's hilarious.
That'll be me.
Aiming till you're dead. Ah, you got me that time, kid. Reflexes aren't.
Back in my day, I would have got you. PC part liquor.
PC part liquor.
but you beep beep.
Vacations. Patrick's so popular.
Boop beep beep beep.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Part list is private. It's private.
Who sent it?
Quasi.
Private. Hi.
Your private's out of my face. Make it public.
Because you touched yourself.
That episode is funny. It's like having a bad day or something. Dinosaurs become extinct. Because you touch yourself at night.
And some of Family Guy's old stuff, even some of their new stuff, is just so over the top. Like they really got away with
Yeah.
fucking murder.
One of my favorite episodes still was the one with his onesie pajamas.
With the shock. Yeah, he's.
Oh my God, Lois, I figured it out. I'm Jesus. He like set up all those decoys in the bedroom. It was like a newsstand or something.
And then like an army barrack.
Yeah. Like, where am I, Lois?
I was in the closet.
Right before he shocks someone, he's always like scuffing his feet. He's like, zap. That was a good episode. That or the Randy Newman ones.
What?
The Randy Newman ones. I'm pretty sure that was the movie though. Randy Newman was on the piano and he's just like
Oh.
singing a song like.
But he sounds like fucked up.
No, that's how Randy Newman sounds. What was that really famous song Randy Newman?
You got a friend of me?
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Yep. Appreciate unique artists like that though.
Yeah.
Got a friend inside me? What?
Eh.
I like it. Oh, it's not private now. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Liquid Freezer 2 for
Nice.
20.
Oh, yes.
Get the 69 edition. Woo! MSI Meg X670E.
Nice.
A pricey boy. Z 5 Neo. 1000 Seal 30. Aorus Extreme Water Force 4090.
Holy piss.
Oh, mama.
Mamma mia.
On RGB fans, I respect it.
What kind?
Quiet Silent Wings Pro 4.
All right.
40s.
Holy moly.
.3D.
Wait, are those already out?
Yep. When is the X3D launch? Isn't it like this summer or something?
Maybe.
Those Subrent Rocket 4 Pluses though. What's the speeds on those suckers?
Like 5,000. Maybe higher.
Probably higher than that. April 6th for 7,800.
God, already? That's nuts. See myself going back to AMD.
Wait, the 20th of this month? I did not think it was that soon. God, I've had my head in a hole for the last month.
I mean, we didn't even know that the non-K Intel stuff came out.
February 28th for 7,900 and 7,950.
Right?
Those will definitely be going on the website.
Yup.
1,000%. I think we have somebody ordering a 7,950. And 7,300 megabytes a second.
3.
7,300.
What?
Oh, that's a 1. 71. 7,100, 6,600. The fastest speed. That's the title.
Thank you, Sovereign.
World record speed.
Hmm.
None of that stuff matters though. I'm waiting for 10,000 DDR5.
Hell yeah. You mean PCI 5? PCIe 5?
No, 10,000 megahertz.
Oh, megahertz.
1,000 megahertz DDR5.
Oh, I thought you were talking about megabytes. Sorry. Just illiterate.
Quasi, you should wait for 10,000 megahertz. They might already have it. G-Skill achieves DDR5 10,000 on air cooling.
Oh my god.
It was November. 85.
Most realistic PC games. Look at those eyes. That's definitely just a picture.
So it's DDR5 8,000 kit. Oh, Jesus. You know, from 8 to 10?
Big boy.
On an Asus ROG Maximus Z69 or Z790 Apex. So probably $800 board. Everyone should drop by Rude Dog stream tomorrow night and yell at him about getting older.
Oh? Oh yeah? How much older?
Join us.
Did you age 2 years? 2 years. Thanks. This stream is now sponsored by.
Was 8,000 the fastest kill kit, I guess? L. Available. He bought 505. Give
Whoa.
a sub to Nakey Jakey. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you.
Oh, wee wah.
Yeah, buddy.
The Arby's mukbang's coming.
Oh, dear Neptune. Do we have to do Arby's?
No. Happy Friday to you as well. Thank you. I was looking up this G-Skill Trident Z 8000 megahertz kit. What's the cast latency on it? 100.
100? At one point early on.
Oh no, 38?
What?
Oh no.
That's so low. At one point, I don't know if it was a joke or what, but like I saw it was a list that G-Skill had come out with a 88 megahertz. Oh my God, we're close. 88 megahertz CL88, like 64 gigs of RAM or something. Overclocked it or something.
Man, DDR5 8000 CL38. How much does that cost?
Nuts.
I bet that's for sale in like one place on the internet. Guys, only 9%? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ebot. 5.
So, Evan, when are you moving to Raleigh? 7600 megahertz. Oh my God.
The 32 gig kit is almost 600 bucks. I mean, it is in stock.
Buy it right now.
Oh no.
$1,100. I had to guess.
Oh no. We broke the website. We tried to order 64 gigs. Broke Corsair. Oh.
They didn't install one of those kits. So
Corsairs? Dang.
that's lame.
What a tease,
Try
Corsair.
again.
They don't have the kit.
Is this your trust fund?
They have a 4 kit.
I've just heard really bad things about. Or I guess if it's all in one kit, but I've heard really bad things about trying to run 2 separate kits of GDR5.
5600 CL36. What I'm running on my 4800 kit.
Oh my God.
That's CL40 though. Corsair downtown here. Use this. Little change, reloads. Oh. Tom's Hardware is a post here for. Says the retail is $530. The actual price.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of their stuff is in store only.
Still, $500? What?
It's nuts for 32 gigs of RAM. I mean, it'll come down eventually, but Jesus.
8,000 CL38 for $500.
We should petition them to open a Micro Center in Raleigh.
Micro Center needs to quit messing around and open up a store here. They're just playing around over there.
I mean, I bet they could, like feasibly. I mean, there's so many people here now. If they just opened it squarely between Raleigh and Durham.
It's one city, Raleigh, Durham.
Whatever.
Everyone not from here is like, oh, you live in Raleigh, Durham? No, I live in Raleigh.
Yeah, the Raleigh Durham area.
Yeah, Raleigh, Durham. You live in Raleigh or Durham?
Durham.
Raleigh, Durham.
Durrally. Just start telling people Durrally. It's fucking.
It's like they got married and they just hyphenated the name, like Raleigh.
Yeah.
Durham. Oh, 44,000 a mukbang. Being a Ritz cracker mukbang. He brought it up a whole percent.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Jesus. Getting awfully close.
Starting to sweat here.
I was sweating after one burrito. What's it gonna be like with? So what I've heard, now I've never like done any like competitive eating or like binge eating or anything like that. This is a
Oh, that's cute.
little filter. Very well. Ta-da.
Meat sweats.
Meat sweats. Oh God, I don't want the meat sweats.
My friend ate like almost a whole pack of hot dogs one time, dude. He was sweating so bad. Like no bun or anything, just hot dog.
What the fuck? Evan, do you remember scared the shit out of me.
Cops are here.
Nino, Nino, Nino. Do you remember Cole talking about eating until he sweats? That was a pretty regular occurrence that had a Nashville hot chicken. I gotta take a nap or something.
I remember, very strange. So old, bro.
Yeah, I ate a burrito for lunch and I am dragging.
This is my breakfast and lunch. Cracker.
Hooray, unhealthy eating habits.
And DRP. Don't have an appetite anymore. I have to force myself to eat stuff. Pizza with coworkers. It also sounds good. I just doesn't sound good for me eating it. I don't know. I don't crave anything.
Eating alone at a 6-person table, I bet that felt good. What's up, Azo?
Azo.
They left you alone, huh?
That sucks.
That's so rude.
Like your date not showing up.
Oh,
Like,
God.
You want me to package this to go?
For you.
No.
4 or 5 of them did it. Ferocious.
I hate when the crackers are already broken in the wrapper
Well, especially with Ritz, because they just
everywhere.
disintegrate.
Did have them bring me a box because the adjuster only ate one slice of pizza. I boxed the rest.
As long as they didn't stick you with the bill.
Luckily, I've never had a date not show. Thank God.
Yeah.
That would destroy me.
I don't know what I would do. I'd probably cry, but we're good.
Pretty good, Azo. Friday. Wells building the Griffin.
Easy.
How are you, Dern? Hey, Dern.
Oh, they did. Oh, paid with a company card. Okay, that's something.
That's such a sad statement, Rudolph.
It's Friday. Oh. Physically than mentally? Oh no.
Makes me sad reading that. Really likes playing with these, doesn't he?
Oh,
There's everywhere.
that one I think I took the Molex connector itself off.
Put these under his new car and make underglow.
Oh my god. Just jumper into his ignition.
Oh yeah, you can take these off too. Oxium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you know how to wire stuff, it's kind of fucked up how like easy it is to like screw with people's shit. But the question is, do we tell him that?
How would he find out? Someone else would have to drive me his car or tell him about it.
Yep.
Just does that for like 6 months. Reminds me.
What?
Like it says intro.
Oh yeah.
I changed that. Yeah. Like you've already noticed.
Jesus.
College.
I've kind of thought about getting Tarkov, but like at the same time, I know that I would just rage hard.
Tarkov can only be playable if you're in a really good mood.
Oh,
'Cause you just need the mood taken down just a little bit.
not in a good state right now. That's kind of what I've been hearing. Just poorly optimized and
2 games played, I've encountered a dude with a hammer and an unmarked minefield. Did you run into the boss with the sledgehammer?
what?
'Cause that sounds like a bad time. There's a
Are they just like a juggernaut and they just
factory map, yeah. He's like head to toe, like armor, like full
God, fuck that.
tier 6 armor, and he just has a massive sledgehammer. Don't know you're near him until you like come around the corner and he's just there with the sledgehammer. It's like, ah! Yeah, Tagila.
Sigila. A good name.
The legs. Visible player bug, yeah, that's. That one's pissing a lot of people off. Lost a lot of kids to that. Like, you're in like a room, you think you're safe, and it's like, what the hell is that?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't deal with bugs like that, or just like losing all your shit. That would infuriate me.
Visible minefields usually are just like, usually out of bounds, but there are some bounds that if you look hard, you can see they're like a claymore or something. But yeah, I don't really get the minefields inbounds because that's just kind of like a you know, and if you don't, you're screwed. Mag at 30 didn't kill him. Yeah, I mean, you're probably pretty new, so you probably have crappy ammo, and he has the highest armor, so you're probably literally just bouncing off him. Worst is on interchange Killa with the light machine gun. Like sits in the parking garage, like where it's dark. Across his field of view, it's like
Jesus.
Dead. He's fully armored too. He has that mask that I think Clean has his mask. It's like it's just a little slit. It's the highest armor.
Oh yeah, it's like the level 3 helmet in PUBG.
Yeah,
the Tachanka type helmet.
Yeah, starting to slow down on Tarkov. What's going on? That game.
In the game or in life?
And, well, both, but the game. Visible players and scavs that one-shot you across the map, and
Well, I mean, I take it they'll eventually fix that stuff.
probably.
It's just gonna take a hot sec.
Yeah. Audio, like, they can be underground and sound like they're right next to you.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god, here comes a guy, and he's like way down below. It's like,
PUBG had that issue for a little while. Remember where it's just like any movement sounded like it was in the same room. Play Hunt Showdown. That's a spooky game.
Hunt bro down.
I like that.
You guys still playing Hunt Showdown? You guys have been playing that for like a full year. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. You get like dry skin under your watch sometimes?
A little bit. Surprisingly, it's. I mean, every now and then this is from like picking up boxes, but it's not too bad. It definitely is like.
It's like on top.
If anything, it's just a little greasy. I try to scrub it, both the watch and my wrist when I take it off to get in the shower. Sleep. I don't sleep with my watch anymore because I keep forgetting to like set it to sleep mode, and so I'll have it like under my pillow, and it'll buzz, and it just sounds like it's right in my ear. I'm like, ah, what is that?
I was happy to see that day before trailer.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it looks but at least they have a trailer.
Didn't they
gameplay.
they like delayed it, and the delay didn't even really help.
Yeah. I just don't get my hopes up for video games anymore.
Nope.
One comes out and it's sick. Yeah. But it's not like, oh man, I'm waiting for this game to come out in the next 6 months. Like, sick. Early access ruined that for me.
Yeah.
Early access epidemic.
There are some games I don't mind being early access, like BeamNG, the driving physics, the crash simulator game. Like that's great. That makes sense as a early access because you kind of get to see it evolve, and it's like otherwise you wouldn't have gotten to play it for years and years. But some stuff has no business being early access, no business being paid for with early access. Like there are some things I think that early access for it is whatever, it's fine. But not if you're gonna pay like the price of a game for it, like 30, 40 bucks. And they gotta make money somehow, but like,
Fixed your audio last night. Used GG sonar. All you can hear is your own footsteps. Yo, what's up, Steve?
hello.
How are we doing? I broke it.
Do that.
AMD.
Is it really that much more expensive than the i9?
I think it's because of the board.
Oh, okay.
Like AMD, it automatically. Dang boards are so expensive. Just looking over some schoolwork, took a break and saw you guys are on. Hell yeah. We're on all right.
Oh. I don't. God, look how short the board is. There's the power connector.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How are the connectors that come with these? Only two. Cool.
Go chat.
So bottom of the card, top of the card, where the board ends. This is like back to the 2060s, like the
It's 90% cooler.
like MSI, legitimately, like literally. Oh my God, that's cool. I like that. That is insane.
Well, you better enjoy it because it's only going to get smaller.
Ooh.
What they said. What they promised.
Hey, it's only gonna get more average.
They promised me it was going to get smaller. New GPUs coming out are extremely average.
Well, this is interesting. Look at this.
Oh, we got 2 of them?
Oh,
Why can't I do it
I
from
don't
here?
want it.
Oh, 3 of them?
What?
Dang.
Sluts. Look at this.
4 of them?
Look at this bracket.
Help. Why don't I have control from here? Only we had mods. Ah. There we go. Ah. 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 Ah.
Did I install this bracket?
Later, nerds.
Try it.
I didn't read the, what were the messages for viewers? I didn't read what they said. Bastards.
Yeah, I stream. What?
Oh, I saw that shit. They were taking like Amaranth and else like that was famous and like AI. They were like the chat would ask them questions and it's like, well, they would say like shit that they would say. It was really
I
weird.
don't know why. I don't know if I like that.
Like all my mommy boys or something. Like
What the fuck?
imagine buying your views though.
I think Redacted did.
Yikes.
Because I mean, think about how much interaction we had versus the number.
You buy views for your channel? Yeah. You can try. I feel like we need more. I feel like I modded Pseudo Magic. Maybe not. Need some more mods. Isn't view buddy against TOS? Yeah. 100%. Yeah, how do you prove that you have like bots?
No.
Yeah, I feel like that cost isn't worth the outcome for them. You only view out your only toes page. make a only page for my deaths. Dude, the other day there's like raiders, they have like better than average gear and stuff, and like military stuff. There's usually like 3 or 4 of them that spawn, but spawned around me, and they literally ran all to me. So like, they were right up against me, so I couldn't. If you're too close to someone, you can't pull your gun out. Like it goes up like this.
Yeah.
So all their guns are up like this, and we're just staring at each other. It's like 4 of them just staring at me.
Fuck.
And they're all AI. Just there talking shit, like, hey. Love the American Raiders. AI in that game's tough, man. If you run away, they're like, yeah, bitch.
Really know how to get their fan base going.
They don't know how to make you come back. Like, you're running away, they're like, bitch. And you're like, oh, well, now I gotta go
Well,
back.
now I gotta kill him.
Think that, and then you try to, dude, as soon as you peek one, you're dead. Like,
That's ridiculous.
Nuts.
Yeah, I'm digging the PNY cards.
Yeah. And why?
They're also very nice to us.
Last series, it was Zotac for me.
Yeah.
I like PNY.
Beanie.
Extremely average size card.
Really? No, don't say that.
Most average you can get.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know if that would fit in the Raven.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go with no.
Buying all the 49. Oh. Let's see, but. I feel like the ViewBot stuff would have to be like really evident for them to even like try to care. Like it's disrupting the channel or something. Or someone calls out like a bunch of names that are just bogus. If you think about it, LEDs are probably one of the biggest inventions.
Like one of the most important.
Yeah.
Because they're just so low power draw and they're so goddamn bright. I will say they really fuck up the road though. I am so sick of staring at people's headlights. And it doesn't help that I have a low car, but.
Get a truck, man. Everything gets fixed.
No, because then everybody starts doing it. And there's too much weight on the road. Just everybody's crashing into each other, killing each other.
America.
Oh. I do, that's one reason I like the DR 650 so much is that I am like higher than most cars sit. A little more visible. Fucking crotch rocket shit. All right, we'll see how that support should hopefully help a little bit. I like that support too because it uses the it comes with 2 different standoffs to fit either like fine threaded standoffs or the coarse ones like
Does it
NZXT.
Oh, it just goes on the shroud.
Yeah, and it just right there. It's super cool.
Good job, PNY.
Yeah. Not like I mean, like I like the MSI cards, but their included support was trash.
One that goes on the IO cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it just didn't line up.
Like it does the same thing the card does. It just
Yep.
too much leverage. You have tons of traffic, slower speeds, less danger. I'd like to see the like accident statistics of like Germany, Autobahn and stuff, compared to America.
Well, their basis for, or their like requirements for driving are a lot more strict.
Could be.
And so I think they have less road accidents.
You know how many people I've seen driving on the road that like I don't even think they're human. They're just like doing weird stuff.
No. Any Nissan Altima driver. Like, sorry if you've got a Nissan Altima, but you are road trash.
Pretty sure sometimes they don't even like you don't even have to know how to turn around driver's license.
Yeah. Well, I know during COVID they were making it super easy because people weren't able to like go into places to get it, so they were just green lighting a bunch of people.
It was,
Tickle the leg at his.
like a couple months ago, all those cases of people driving the wrong way on 540. That?
No. What the fuck?
That was BMW.
Okay. BMW drivers are, I don't know about generally, but like,
What's the difference between a BMW? Fine.
pricks are on the inside of the car.
Yeah. BMW, the pricks are on the inside.
With BMWs, I think generally you might end up with people who are good at driving, but because they drive a car like a BM, like I know BMW's slogan is the ultimate driving machine. I won't confirm or deny that. I love BMWs. I like the way they drive, but I think just the concept of it being a BMW makes them think that they can be more rowdy on the road, and therefore they end up driving like dickheads. And also, when there are definitely plenty of assholes that drive, when I see an asshole that's driving like a Honda Civic or a CRV, I'm like, okay,
Got a really bad
that's
image.
a dickhead. What?
Got a really bad image.
Oh.
Like an asshole actually driving.
Oh my god. But when you see a BMW driver like driving like a dickhead, all of a sudden it's a BMW driver, like oh, of course the person in the BMW is driving like an idiot. There's a little bit of like, I think there's a little bit of like internal bias going on.
For anyone watching, I drive a BMW, so I don't care. That's why we're talking shit.
I used to. Fuck. I drive a Ford Focus ST, and generally the stereotype for those is not particularly good either, but I see why. I mean, these cars just encourage bad driving, or I should say spirited driving. Oh my god, it's so far over.
Old BMW.
Yeah. I would really like to get and I don't think they came in, they don't come in 6-speed, but I think you can swap a 6-speed in, but a E46 330i. I have, M54.
No. PHP.
The ZHP package, yeah, but right now you'd pay like for a good one, like 100,000 miles.
Yeah.
You might pay like 15 grand for a good one.
I worked with a guy, he had a ZHP. That thing was sick.
God, it would be such a pleasant car to drive because they're not like bonkers fast. I think they're like 6 seconds 0 to 60.
No, they just, the kit and everything that comes with them looks good.
It just looks good and it drives good. And
Like his was silver with like black trim, and it just, it looked.
yeah, I don't normally, you know, I'd like to avoid ever getting a silver car, but if there was the right ZHP in silver, I'd get it. Or that wouldn't be like the deterrent.
When I was working at BMW for a while, like toward the end, everybody was kind of like, ooh, E46, because like hit a curb and the airbag would go off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
They had a lot of faulty airbags. It wasn't just like you hit a curb and like your steering wheel airbag goes off. It was every airbag in the car. Like
Oh my God.
curtains and everything. Boom! I don't know how they avoided that lawsuit.
Recalls, I guess.
Hit like a reflector. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Oh, dude, that would be so scary for every airbag to go off in the car. Like, and you're not expecting it. Like, when you have an accident, you're like, oh crap, like, and you hit something, like, kind of expect it, but
Not just going over a
big speed bump or something.
yeah.
Oh, we had a lot of trouble with. I worked in Dallas. A lot of the E93s and stuff, like the convertibles. We had this like test drive like route, and there was this intersection where it was like humped. So if you went too fast over that, it would technically be 0G, and the things would deploy. For
Shit! The rollover bars.
Yeah. Charges would actually go off and then roll over and deploy.
God damn. Those had a, you could get those to go up automatic or manually, couldn't you? Was there a service position for those? I feel like I remember someone talking about that.
There's,
I don't know when.
for the headrest there is.
Yeah.
Did a lot of airbag replacement. It's technically when an airbag deploys, you're supposed to replace the complete wiring and module.
Is it because it might fry the wires?
Just because because it's a safety module and the current that was deployed might have like damaged something.
Yeah.
So yeah. A lot of rewiring.
Do you guys like when we talk about cars? Cars. I love cars. Yeah. Yeah.
I like playing with airbags.
I like playing with the little charges in the headrest from the that series.
Yeah, because to dispose of them, we had to like deploy them.
Yeah.
So we just had 9-volt batteries with like a bunch of wire.
You stand back. Yeah.
Put them out in the field and then like put something on top of them.
Yeah, those little headrest charges weren't very powerful. We just stuck a piece of wood on them and it just kind of goes pop.
Firecracker.
Yeah.
Steering wheel airbags though, those are fun. Airbags go off once. Yeah, I've had it go off once in the car.
Luckily, I've never had to deal with that.
Yeah. One time it should have gone off, it didn't.
Good, great.
That was my 34. Like off the side of the road, off like a 20-foot embankment.
Jesus.
And then
You smacked the steering wheel?
it was wet grass, so I slid probably like 50 yards in the wet grass and then went across a creek bed.
Oh, I
And
remember you
it's-
talking about
It
this. Yeah.
slammed into the other side of the creek bed and pushed the whole bumper up, and the
God
airbag didn't go off. All my quarter panels and everything shifted back, so I couldn't open any of the doors. I had to go off the sunroof. Are you sure? I like the Griffin 4070 TI.
Mm-hmm. I like this a lot. God, it's so big.
That's a good black build.
That is a good black build.
Take a picture of this for what's his name?
Oh, damn it. Forgot to take, I was gonna take a picture of all the wiring still like left out hanging there. And then a picture when it was done, and then your PC versus the PC she told you not to worry about.
Amy. Focus. Read.
You'd be kind of nice though.
I miss those. If they are priced well, though, we will get them.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys still making the rigs. Think you might have the exact model lazy season for your own projects. Nice. What's up, Faithless Zealot? Zealot.
Z-Lot.
Zealot. That's what I used to call him in StarCraft. Zealot. I mean, we have one.
Well, that's kind of allocated.
Yeah. We can get another one.
We can get another one. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Why not?
It's drowning time.
Fine, I'll just.
Did I tell you guys that Battlefield 2042 almost killed my PC by bricking the BIOS somehow?
Let's go.
What in the world?
I remember you talking about a game. I don't know if you mentioned which game, but damn, that sucks.
What did it do?
And I knew 2042 had issues. I didn't think it had those kind of issues. All right. Who wants to clip? Somebody clip.
Peanut butter piece. Oh wait, it's a black bill. We can leave it.
This is 1137's PC.
I should set up a dimmer.
But
It
yeah.
just dims a little bit.
Yeah, 1137 and 3.
Wait.
RGB. There's the RAM. Sync the fucking lights.
It's not here. Ah. Oh.
It does that. You gotta go to. I think Twitch is already. You might be able to do it from the.
Not in time.
Ask Cam, ask Cam, ask Cam.
MD.
RGB. RGB. I do wish. I like the X pattern on the front. I wish you could see it better.
Good, good.
You want to redo it?
I just. Yeah, let's redo it.
Okay.
I didn't see the back or anything.
Ready.
All right, we're redoing this retake so we can do a clip.
This is 11:37 and oh no, it does the thing.
A retake. Capacitor is still charged.
Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my god.
All right, we're just gonna use the power supply.
Did you hold the power button?
I did, yeah.
What the?
When it does. All right. 11:37 and 3, 2, 1.
Whip here.
RGB.
Oh.
Back. Cables. Lack thereof. You
Good
got your
black build.
RGB fans up top.
Feel the airflow coming off that
Yeah,
thing.
hell yeah. Yeah, buddy.
That is a PC.
It is a PC. We do build those. We try to. Ask Cam. Oh.
Ask Cam D. I should leave all this in.
Huh?
Unplugging in.
Yes, that makes us look like professionals.
Does that?
When you buy Phoenix, you buy local. Yeah, buddy.
Sorry.
Wells made an oopsie.
I thought I. That doesn't do it. I don't know what happened. Sorry. You guys probably couldn't hear us. Everybody leave.
Everyone's gone.
No, it didn't bork. I borked it. I don't know what I did.
Wells did an oopsie.
Oopsie poopsie. I hate that.
Is that? I didn't
It's
see that.
the flesh. Meat when the flesh is tender.
Like it. Turn on.
click on the new note. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. It is my fault. I was too wide for my own good.
Alright, well, I'm gonna delete this from the head.
Yep. Actually, well, anyway,
Just dead them.
we haven't done that in a while.
Dead.
I have no idea. On top.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, Eva.
Just do the
We're doing that name. Alright. We're gonna raid somebody in our flock. We'll be back Monday. For, I believe, a griffin?
well.
Pretty sure it's a griffin. Alright. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Have a good Friday, good weekend. For chilling with us. We'll see you Monday. Go raid Lorky.
Get in there. Nice. Okay.
Go heckle Lorky for a little while.
Shit. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.